Welcome to another video. This one's sort of retro Christmas light themed, but it's actually more about this. A plug-in dimmer switch. So, I got this on Amazon. It wasn't even a tenner. Yeah. Adjustable light intensity for use in a standard wall socket. Make any lamp dimmable. Fits the standard UK wall socket. Let's get a bit close so you can see that. Adjustable light intensity compatible with all dimmable bulbs, including LED. Whole can of worms that. I imagine it will do some absolutely fine. It usually helps when you have a higher load on it, so more than one LED bulb, but you know, I'm sure it will do some of the LED bulbs just fine. But yeah, there it is, plugged into a regular socket and a fancy socket. I don't know why. That looks really nice in that fancy socket there, doesn't it? Yeah, so you can turn any wall lamp or whatever, any floor lamp or something you can plug in, you can dim it. But I think a good use for this will be with these older style filament bulb Christmas lights. In the box you don't get much. I don't even know if this comes with any paper or anything. You just get the thing. Apparently the max power for this is 300 watts, which is, you know, pretty good. It's actually quite a lot for a light fitting, let's face it. So if I get out this Hager socket thing that I've jerry-rigged up, plug that in, and then you'll be able to see what's going on then. Then we plug that into there. So yeah, plugs in pretty good. It grips pretty well. I should hope it's all pretty much UK compliant. And if we get the lights here, try and bundle them in so you can sort of see that. Move the microphone wire as far away as I can, although I will disclaimer, this almost always causes microphone interference, so there probably will be some buzzing sound, especially when I dim the lights. But yeah, if we plug these in, they turn on as normal. There we go. And as simple as it is, really, you can twist the knob and it should dim the lights down a bit. So if I unplug the bright light, you'll be able to see this a bit better. As you can see on full intensity, they're pretty bright. This will be where the the noise starts coming in. Or I can see it on the camera, on the channels. As soon as you dim it, even slightly, the interference picks up. In fact, it's coming up louder than my bloody voice, Christ. But yeah, so you can dim the lights down almost to nothing. And then it, yeah, tilts off, but it's pretty good, actually. Obviously all this interference noise you can't hear to your eyes. In fact, the dimmer module itself, if I hold it up to my ear, is silent. So, better than some dimmers. I've installed a lot of dimmers, like dimmer switches, that are just so bloody noisy. You can hear them across the room going awful. If I turn the big lights off, we'll turn them right down. I'll probably have to cut out some of the interference. Obviously the ISO is going to start cutting in, trying to counteract it. But yeah, as you can see, you can go really, really low with these. Cap the ISO a bit. And I guess lower intensities you do lose a bit of the colours. The blues start to taper off, but other than that everything else is still pretty visible. But yeah, there, or even just a bit lower. Again, very adequate brightnesses. I mean, even if you just tail it down just a little bit, the bulbs are going to be seeing slightly less voltage, which realistically is going to increase lifespan as well. Obviously, if you've got plug-in lamps, again, could be very useful, but the lights are coming back. Oh. But yeah, very... Oh, my eyes. Like I said, these could be very, very useful with Christmas lights such as these. It'd be quite nice if they made dimmable LED Christmas lights, to be fair. I mean, they easily could if they didn't have all these fancy control modules. Just had a little dimmer circuit, but I'm sure that is something they won't do. But yeah, just thought I'd make a little quick video on this. It's quite a cool little thing. I was going to do a video of me customising or rigging up some plug system with a V-Pro dimmer, but it just takes too much time. And we're already getting pretty close to Christmas now, so yeah, these will probably go on the little tree with this little plug-in dimmer, so I can adjust the brightness. So yeah, and of course if they're a little bit dimmer they should be using a bit less power, but I suppose this is probably a resistive dimmer. Although I guess resistive dimmer, yeah, they'd have a better power factor, although it's still got a resistor in there, so it's still going to be dropping the power, still going to be using some power to do that, so I don't know. I should know all this because I did electrical installations for 2 years. I did electrical installations for 2 years, but you know, these things tend to wash out your brain, don't they? So, yeah, that's kind of neat, and it's pretty cheap. Hopefully, it's alright. It doesn't seem to get warm, which is alright. I mean, I'm only running 22 watts for it, so not really pushing it much. But yeah, I think for this application, these are very practical. So yeah, cheers for watching. If you want to see more of these retro kind of lights, or Christmas lights in general, I'll be uploading more to the channel. If you want to take a look at these in more detail, I've done a video of them already and that is up, so I'll leave a link somewhere for that, probably in the description. Yeah, cheers for watching, and I'll hopefully see you again in another video.